In my experience at the whole high school, I've had many teachers who have made an impact on me, but one of those teachers was Senor Beckers. I had him for Spanish 1 in 9th grade and then for Spanish 4 last year, so my junior year. He has been with me through a lot. He's been a great teacher. I've learned so much, and going into college next year, I'm actually planning on minoring in Spanish, which is, I probably wouldn't have decided had I not had him as a teacher.
I would probably thank HD because she really helped me with the speech class I took. It really helped me gain a lot of experience and knowledge about what it takes to be a speaker, which is what I really enjoy.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Hanson, and the reason is because his classes were always the best and he always brightened up my day.
My favorite teacher, I would probably pick Miss Jackson because she's a really nice art teacher and she always makes me laugh and she really pushed me to my limits.
Miss L because she explains things in a way other teachers don't, and she has a positive impact on my life.
Miss Gray because she's always there for me when I need someone to talk to, and she's more of a friend than a teacher.
Mrs. Hully is my favorite teacher because she can relate to all the kids like on a teenage level because she has 2 teenage kids, and she made learning fun for me, and I know I can go talk to her about anything.
HD because I go in there every day. We have AAA and we can talk on a normal basis, not student-teacher.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Robinson because he's really weird and funny, and he helped me really understand poetry and the meaning of it.
Who's your favorite teacher and why?
My favorite teacher is Mr. Holt because he has opened up my mind and made me look at life in a whole different way.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Hanson because he always pushes you to be the best you can be, whether it be in the weight room or the classroom.
Mr. Swanson because he pushed me to learn French and gave me the opportunity to go to France with him.
I'd have to say Mrs. Hauer because after having her as an English teacher, I enjoy class of English as a whole more so.
I think my favorite teacher would have to be McCallum because he wasn't your typical teacher that just gave you worksheets and textbooks to study, but he taught you real experiences that will help you throughout life and like past high school. So I think that really gave me a new outlook on what I wanted to do and what's really important to me.
Who is your favorite teacher and why?
Erdahl because he just saved my life in calc. I had him in calc this year and I hate the subject with a passion, and I just would not have gotten through it without him and his amazing stories every day. And I remember before our final, at the end of 3 quarters, we had a big final, and we had like review packets, and I went through and I had probably over 50 questions, and most people go in and they ask 1 question, and I went into him during 3rd block, which is his prep, so he's supposed to be able to do other things, and I went in and I was like, well, I just have a couple questions, and I started out with a few, and he's like, it looks like you have more, and he literally spent like his whole 3rd block with me just going over everything that I didn't understand, and I ended up doing really well in the class, and I feel like I wouldn't have been able to do that without him.
My favorite teacher, probably Gundy, because he was my lineman coach, football, and because he's an art teacher, but he's really, really tough.
I'd have to say Mrs. Rollingwald because I had her in 9th grade and 11th grade, and she's, first of all, just hilarious, and she really knows how to teach you when you don't understand something, and knows how to just understand your learning style so she can teach you better, and she's really great, and I love her jokes.
My favorite teacher is Miss Schramm because she helps us experience a new way of learning that most teachers don't offer.
My favorite teacher is probably Mr. Wad because I know he's just one of the tech classes and it's just fun. He's always giving good advice, and you ask him a question, he gives you a straight answer. I don't know, it just seems like he's a good, well-rounded teacher. Fun class to be into.
Who's your favorite teacher and why?
Mrs. Bremer because she's a jokester.